witness has clearly described the document by her mobile phone number and the number of the sender and the transactions of the day, it is also my finding that no evidence has been laid regarding the steps taken to having the statement printed. Whereas she testified that she was called by police to go and print the document, it did not come out clearly whether the request was oral in writing, and it also did not come clearly in her evidence as to where she put the document after having it printed. Did she keep it? Did she hand it back to police? That evidence was not adduced. I have taken note of Rule 25(2)(f) of the Constitution Management of Exhibits Practice Directions 2022, which provides that any person with sufficient knowledge may tender in an exhibit, and whereas I agree that the witness has sufficient knowledge pertaining this document, I don't find it proper that she should be the one to tender it in light of the fact that the chain of its movement has not been laid out before the court. It should either be tendered in by the author or the person at whose instance it was printed. I therefore decline to admit it as an exhibit, but I find that the witness has sufficiently described it, and I will admit it for identification, and it is accordingly marked PEID 2.
Eno yensala ya kooti ng'omulamuzi agambye nti yawulidde okuwakanya okuva mu baloya b'omusibe n'agamba nti omujulizi ono ow'omusanvu nga si ye yawandiika oba si ye yakola ekiwandiiko ekyo, nga yadde yannyonnyodde kooti emitendera gye yayitamu okubanga afuna ekiwandiiko ekyo, okubanga bamuwa statement okuva mu MTN, naye oludda oluwabi lwagambye nti nga lunnyonnyola emitendera egyo gye yayitamu okubanga afuna ekiwandiiko ekyo, naye kooti yo n'ezulwa n'egamba nti byezudde nti tewali kirambulukufu kyali kiraga nti omukyalo oyo yamala ofuna ekiwandiiko ekyo ye kennyini yali yakisigaza n'akitereka oba yakiwaayo mu bapoliisi, nga yadde kooti ekkiriza nti omukyalo yabadde amanyi ebiva mu kiwandiiko ekyo, nga kuba olw'ensonga nti yali yayita mitendera egyo okufuna statement eyo, naye kooti yo temanyi mitendera ki gye yayitamu okubanga ekiwandiiko ekyo gye kyakuumibwa. Era kooti nekomekereza ng'egamba nti ekiwandiiko ekyo kiganiddwa okubeera nga ekiweebwayo oludda oluwaabi ng'ekizibiti kyabwe, naye wabula ejja kuba ekisala nga ekiwandiiko ekyo kye banaalabako obulabi, era kijja kubeera ejja kimaakiringa nnamba ey'okubiri.
Yes, Mr. Mwaganya, are you done with her? So we can take a break.
I'm almost done. I'm just concerned with the camera interruptions. I know they have a right to take photos, but
please,
we are getting interrupted.
Let's not interrupt the processes as we take pictures or as we record the proceedings. Let's ensure that we do not interrupt.
Okay. Madam Odong, let's wind up. Just for you to clarify in your evidence, you said the money was the money that you issued in the receipt was 190, and the MTN statement has 195.
I think that explanation she gave already.
My Lord, if court captured it,
the 5,000 was for withdrawal charges.
My Lord, that is all we have from her.
Okay, may I propose that we take a health break of about 10 minutes before we bring her for cross-examination? So we return at 10 minutes after midday.
Takes the original and we remain with the duplicate.
copy original fene tusigazaako eya duplicate.
So before I forget, you told this court that the total enrollment in your school has 48 vulnerable and 18 in daycare.
Yes, sir.
Were all these numbers at the school on the day of the second?
Wadde ogamba kooti eno nti abo abaali vulnerable abaali batasasula ssente baali 48, then abaali basasula ssente aba daycare baali 18.
On that day, they were not all there.
Yes.
Do you have an idea of how many could have been there, or if you don't, it's okay?
I have an idea.
How many were there?
Baali bameka?
The vulnerable were,
Second.
on second, the vulnerable children were 28.
Abaali vulnerable baali batasasula ssente baali 28.
While the daycare was 16.
Then abo abaali aba daycare abo abaali basasula ssente baali 16.
So we are at a point when accused has paid money, Phoebe has written the receipt under your instructions. What followed?
Tuli ku kiseera nga omwami amaze osasula ssente, then Phoebe amaze okumuwandiikira receipt addirira.
I actually asked him that now you are registering, you have registered the child, we shall need your details for our file.
Era namubuuza ne mugaa kati tumaze okuba nga turegisteringa omwana oyo era kati naye tujja kusaba ebyala bikwatago olwa fayiro yaffe.
Yes.
He told me that he was just a sponsor of that child.
Era yanziramu n'agamba ye yali sponsor omuntu abayambako ku mwana oyo.
But the mother,
naye maama w'omwana oyo
will come with his details and her details.
ajja kujja n'ebyo ebimukwatako omwami oyo n'ebikola ku maama w'omwana.
Yes.
On Tuesday.
Ku lunaku olwokubiri.
Yes. What else followed?
Kyekaddirira.
So he got out.
N'amala n'agenda n'afuluma.
Actually told him, thank you very much, we're waiting for you and the child on Tuesday.
Oluvannyuma n'amala ne mugamba webala nnyo nga mwebaza era tulinze omwana oyo ku lunaku olwokubiri.
Okay, what followed?
So he got out, and I also went back to start doing what I was doing because they entered the office when I was typing some things on the computer.
Yamala n'afuluma nange nenzayo nenzira ku mirimu gye nali nkola kubanga we yayingirira nali nange n'emirimu gye nkola ku computer.
Yes.
Then Phoebe put back the receipt book in my drawer.
Then Phoebe nazza akatabo ka receipt mu drawer.
Yes.
And she was now getting out to go because the suspect had already come out. So she was also coming now to open for him the gate.
Kubanga suspect already yali amaze okufuluma era nga yali naye Phoebe afuluma kubanga agenda okubanga amuggulira gate.
So But he made. Yes?
Genda mpola.
Saying he goes slow.
So you say Phoebe also got out to open the gate?
Wagambye ati ne Phoebe naye yafuluma kubanga agenda okubanga aggulira omwami oyo gate.
Yes.
So I looked out through the window. So I made noise and then people were so saying, what are you doing on our children? Because we actually thought. Miss Annette, please repeat that. You looked through the window. What did you see? I looked through the window and I saw him on the child. He was bending in the child was under him. So for me, I thought he was just beating the child. So at that same time, Phoebe had also seen what was doing.
Yes.
So I ran out of the office. So as I was running to him, I ran out of office.
Yes.
Shouting and heading towards him.
Yes.
So he stood up and left the child who was lying down. And was lifting the knife towards me. With open eyes. So now what?
Now Phoebe, I will keep prompting you. I mean Annette. Okay. I'll keep prompting you. So just be patient with our speed. So you say he lifted the knife.
I ran away.
Lifted the knife
towards me.
Yes.
Then I ran away.
Ran away to where?
I ran towards the corner because that is facing now where the church, where the guards are.
Yes.
Then he went back and now that is the time Phoebe now went and as he bent on the next shelf, so Phoebe picked a bicycle to hit him.
Yes.
He still ran towards Phoebe. To Phoebe.
Phoebe.
That's when Phoebe fell down. When Phoebe fell down, he ran back to the children.
Then Phoebe
but I kept on making noise.
Okay. Proceed.
Then Phoebe still picked another bicycle and hit him.
That's when now he jumped and wanted to cut Phoebe.
Kati awo ekiseera bwe yabuuka ng'ayagala okubeera ng'asala Phoebe oba ng'amutema.
As Phoebe was struggling, what were you doing?
I was alarming. Another colleague came, Nora, we were all alarming and
Bibali bekubira enduulu ne yali akola naye era yali akuba enduulu
until the rescuers came.
paka abantu abaali bataase be bajja.
Before we go to the rescuers, how many children in total were cut?
Nga tetunnagenda ku abo abaali bazze okutaasa, abaana baali bameka abaali batemeddwa oba baali basaliddwa?
4.
Baali 4.
Could you by any chance know their names?
Osobola okubeera ng'omanyi amannya g'abaana abo?
Gideon Eteku,
Kuliko Gideon Etegu,
Ignatius Seruyange,
kuliko Ignatius Seruyange,
Keisha again wrote Otim,
Keisha Beroto Team,
and Ryan Odeke.
ne Ryan Odeke.
So you say rescuers came. Who were these rescuers?
Ogambye abaali bazze okutaasa bajja baali bantu kyabo.
The first one who entered was Silas Bukenya.
Eyasooka okuyingira yali Silas Bukenya.
Moses Opio, who is the guard.
Kuliko Moses Opio eyali akuuma.
And Bashir Matovu.
Ne Bashir Matovu.
What happened as when the rescuers came?
Ki ekyatuukawo abo abaali bazze okutaasa nga bazze?
They got hold of him.
Basobola okubeera nga bamukwata.
Did you observe any other thing?
Olina ekirala kyonna kyewalaba mu kiseera ekyo nga bamukutte?
I did not observe anything because I was now running, calling for help to come and take the children to the hospital.
Sina kirala kinalaba kubanga nali nziruse nga ngezako okufuna obuyambi kubanga abaana abo batwalibwa mu ddwaliro.
Did you get the help?
Yes.
Wafuna obuyambi obwo?
Yes, sir.
Nti ye.
Tell court how?
Kooti ginnyonnyole wabufuna otya?
The nearest person there with the car was Auntie Harriet.
Omuntu yali okumpi awo yalinawo emmotoka yali Auntie Harriet.
So she came and parked at the gate.
Era yajja n'apaakinga awo ku gate.
The car was Auntie. What happened when Harriet came with her car?
Ki ekyatuukawo nga Harriet azze n'emmotoka ye?
People hurried to carry the 3 children.
And
Thought
where-
they were alive.
Abantu bayanga okusitula abaana 3 abaali nga bakyali balamu.
We thought they were alive.
Baali bateebereza nti abaana abo baleka baali bakyali balamu.
Yes.
So one was not taken to the hospital because that one was, it all showed sign that she had died.
Omu ye teyatwalibwa kuba ye already yali alabikirawo nti ye alabika yali amaze okuba nga afudde.
was that was left?
yali ani eyalekebwa?
Ryan Odeke.
Yali Ryan Odeke.
Which hospital did the Harriet take them?
Yali ddwaliro ki Harriet gye yatwala abaana?
Wens Medical Center.
What followed?
Ki ekyaddirira?
The police arrived.
Poliisi nemala neetuuka.
Other than police and
Silas the guard Moses and Matovu brought him to the Askari's offices and locked him there before the police arrived.
Silas ne wagaade bamukwata ne babaako we bamusibira nga poliisi tennaba kubaako ng'etuuka.
So other than those the three, Cyrus, Moses and Matovu, and the police, did any other person come or respond?
Waliwo omuntu omulala yenna eyajja.
The people from the community had already also arrived.
Nti abantu abalala ku kyalo baali nabo already baali bamaze okuba nga batuuse.
What happened when police came?
Ki ekyatuukawo nga poliisi ezze?
The police tried to control the people.
Abapoliisi bagezaako okubeera nga bakakkanya abantu.
Yes.
And later on, they picked the body which was also lying there.
Era oluvannyuma bajjawo n'omulambo ogwali gwebasaawo.
And picked the other ones also at once.
Era ne bafuna ne bali abalala era.
Yes.
Janet, did you go with them to pick the bodies at the hospital?
Wagenda nabo okufuna emiryango egy'abaana abo ku ddwaliro?
No, one of us went with them.
Nedda naye omu ku ffe yagenda nabo.
So, okay. And what followed?
Naye
To your knowledge?
ki ekyaddirira
My
ku
knowledge,
byomanyi?
the bodies were taken to Mulago for post-mortem.
Ti emirimu gy'abaana abo gyatwalibwa e Mulago okubeera nga gyekebejjebwa abasawo.
What followed?
Ki ekyaddirira?
Late in the day now, the police took statements from us.
Oluvannyuma poliisi baatuggyako statement.
So other than police taking a statement from you on that day, what else?
Oggyeko poliisi
Did the police
okuggyako statement ku
require
lunaku
any
olwo.
other thing from you?
Waliwo ekirala poliisi kye yakusaba?
First of all, the police came and closed the place. The scene.
Poliisi yajja n'eggala ekifo ekyo.
Other than that?
Ate ekirala?
They checked my phone to confirm whether I received the message from the suspect.
Ne bakebera essimu yange okukakasa nti oba nali nfunye essente ezo okuva ku suspect.
What did they find?
Ki kye
The
baasanga?
message was there.
Era message yaliko eri.
What else?
Ate ekirala?
The next day is when I was called to go and print my mobile money statement from mobile money.
Olunaku olwaddirira bwe nayitibwa kubanga ngenda okuprintinga mobile money statement yange.
Which I did.
Era kye nakola.
Where did you print your mobile money statement from?
wagiprintingirawo eyo statement eyo eya mobile money?
It was from Nkrumah Road.
Wagiprintinga ku Nkrumah Road?
Nkrumah Road, which place?
Nkrumah Road esangibwa?
In town.
Mu town.
MTN offices.
Mu town ku offices z'aba MTN.
Which number of yours was the money sent?
Yali namba ki eyiyo ku ssente ezo kwe baziteeka?
0772
Yali 0772
96.
Sorry, just a minute. My Lord, can we request that she just records her number for the court record as opposed to reading it to the public?
Okay.
Asabye kooti abeere nga namba yagiwandika buwandiisi okusinga okubeera ng'agisoma mu lujjudde
I was about to propose that as well.
So I'm going to request that you write for court the number, your number on which you send, on which the suspect, the accused person sent.
Era bakusabye wandiika ennamba eyo kwe baateeka essente ezo suspect.
Begin by showing it to the prosecution, to them, and then to the assessors, and lastly to the court. Okay, you can proceed.
Other than police asking you to print the said, to procure your said mobile money statement, what else?
Odyeko ekyo poliisi okugamba okuprinting out statement ya mobile money ate ekirala?
I printed the statement and gave to police.
Okay.
Na printing a statement eyo n'enjowa abapoliisi.
What else?
Ate ekirala?
The next thing I was summoned to this court.
Olala bampita okujja mu kooti eno.
You talked about the receipt that you issued. Did the police require any information about that item?
Wayogedde ku receipt gye mwawaayo. Poliisi yabaako kyekubuza ku receipt eyo?
Yes, they asked me for the booklet.
Tiye bansaba akatabo ako.
And what happened?
Kyekyaddira?
The police went with it.
So if I showed you the receipt book and mobile money print that you handed to the police, are you in position to recognize?
Nti wakuwa akatabo ako aka receipt n'eyo ebya print gye wafuluma eyaba MTN osobola okubeera ng'obitegeera?
Yes, sir.
Tiye?
How?
Otya?
Beginning with the mobile money?
Ng'otandise ne statement ya mobile money?
The date,
nti nga kuliko ennaku z'omwezi
the amount,
n'omuwendo gwa ssente
and the name of the sender.
n'erinnya ly'omuntu oyo yaweereza ssente ezo.
The receipt,
ate ku risiiti
The receipt, the name of the child,
ku risiiti kubeerako erinnya ly'omwana
and the amount.
n'omuwendo gwa ssente.
want you to look at the two items